What existed before the Big Bang? A complete void, a parallel universe, or something beyond our imagination? Science has told us that everything we know began about 13.8 billion years ago with a cosmic explosion that gave rise to space, time, and matter. But is it really the beginning of everything? Some argue there was never a before, while others believe the universe might just be a piece of a much larger puzzle. Today, we'll explore the most fascinating, controversial, and mind-bending theories about what might have existed before the Big Bang. Get ready for a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about the universe. Before delving into speculative theories, we need to understand something crucial. The concept of before might not make sense in this context. According to Einstein's general theory of relativity, time is intrinsically linked to space. At the Big Bang, not only did the universe come into existence, but so did time. If time began with the Big Bang, asking what came before is like asking what's north of the North Pole. For some scientists like Stephen Hawking, there simply isn't a before because time itself did not exist. However, this idea isn't easy to digest. To our human intuition, everything has a beginning and an end. The possibility that time is an emergent property of the universe and not something absolute challenges our understanding. But this absence of a before also opens the door to new interpretations of what time is and how it interacts with physical reality. Could time be just an illusion? Some theoretical physics hypotheses suggest that what we perceive as the flow of time is merely an effect of our perception, an emergent property of deeper cosmic laws. This raises the question, if time didn't exist, how can anything exist without time? One intriguing idea is that time might be a byproduct of our observation of the universe. Simply put, time emerges only when we perceive it, as if it were a property constructed by our minds to make sense of events. If this theory is correct, then the before of the Big Bang could be a completely different state of existence, where the rules we know do not apply. Another reflection stemming from this line of thought is the possibility that what we call time is not linear, but exists in forms we cannot conceive. It could be cyclical, branch in different directions, or even exist simultaneously across multiple dimensions. This leads us to question whether our universe is merely a small part of something larger, where time and space combine in ways that escape our understanding. Quantum mechanics offers a completely new perspective on the origin of the universe. In this realm, the traditional rules of time and space do not apply, allowing for bold and even counterintuitive theories. One of the most fascinating is the cyclical universe theory. According to this hypothesis, our universe is neither unique nor linear. Rather, it could be part of an eternal cycle of expansions and contractions. Imagine a cosmic heart beating endlessly. Each Big Bang is eventually followed by a big crunch, a massive collapse that gathers all matter and energy to start anew. This theory not only challenges the idea of an absolute beginning, but also invites us to consider whether the end of our universe could be the prelude to something more. The cyclical model also raises fascinating questions about the nature of space and time. What happens to physical laws during a total collapse? Could the rules be different in each cycle? Some scientists suggest that slight variations could accumulate over time, meaning our current universe might be radically different from its predecessors. Another relevant proposal is the Hawking theory, which suggests that the universe did not have a defined beginning in time. In this model, time and space behave indistinguishably in the earliest moments, forming a kind of rounded edge. That is, there wasn't an exact moment when everything started, but rather a smooth transition that eliminates the need for a defined beginning. What does this mean for us? That the universe didn't arise from nothing, but from an initial quantum state that we struggle to fully comprehend. Moreover, quantum theory introduces the concept of vacuum fluctuations. According to this idea, the universe could have been born from a spontaneous fluctuation in a quantum vacuum. But this vacuum isn't what we understand as nothing. It is full of energy and creative potential. Here, The Big Bang would not be an isolated event, but a natural consequence of quantum laws governing even nothingness. This leads to another question. If quantum laws allowed the emergence of the universe, who or what created them? Are they eternal? Or do they also have an origin? Remember to subscribe to Universe to keep exploring the secrets of the cosmos. Your support helps us go further and bring topics like this to light. What if the Big Bang wasn't unique? One of the most revolutionary ideas in modern cosmology is the multiverse hypothesis. According to this theory, our universe might just be one bubble in a vast cosmic ocean filled with other universes. The cosmic bubble theory suggests that there are countless parallel universes, each with its own physical laws. Some could be completely different from ours, with additional dimensions or physical constants incompatible with life. In this scenario, the Big Bang wasn't the absolute beginning, but simply the birth of our particular bubble. If the multiverse is real, we face one of the most bewildering questions. How big is it? Is it infinite? Moreover, if other universes exist, what ensures they don't interact with ours? Some scientists have proposed that certain inexplicable phenomena, such as fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background radiation, could be traces of interactions with other universes. Even more radical is the possibility that these universes might interact. What would happen if two bubbles collided? Some scientists believe such an event could trigger a new Big Bang, giving rise to another universe. This idea leads us to question whether our universe is special or simply a coincidence in an infinite scheme. Could we be living in a particularly fortunate region of the multiverse? And what implications would this have for our understanding of reality? At this point, it's also worth asking whether parallel universes are completely independent or could share certain fundamental laws. For example, is it possible that what we consider constant in our universe, like the speed of light, could vary in another? And if forms of life exist in other universes, how would they perceive their own reality? String theory offers yet another intriguing perspective. In this framework, our universe is nothing more than a brain floating in a multidimensional space. Brains are like infinitely thin sheets moving through a hyperspace. According to this idea, there could be other brains coexisting with ours, and a collision between them could have generated the energy needed for the Big Bang. Could what we call the beginning simply be an interaction between more complex realities? This model not only redefines our concept of origin, but also raises new questions. If our universe is a brain, could we detect signals from others? What kinds of phenomena could occur in that hyperspace beyond our perception? Perhaps the nothingness before the Big Bang wasn't nothing at all, but a space full of multidimensional possibilities and events that challenge our understanding. Additionally, this framework could explain the origin of physical constants. Maybe they are the result of interactions between brains. Another fascinating implication of this theory is the idea that our universe is not three-dimensional, but could have additional dimensions we simply cannot perceive. These hidden dimensions could be key to understanding phenomena like gravity, which according to some models could be much stronger in neighboring universes, but leaks weakly into our reality. Remember to activate the notification bell and consider joining as a member to access exclusive content. Your support helps us uncover more mysteries of the universe. An aspect we rarely consider is the possibility that the universe itself is a simulation. This concept, known as the simulation hypothesis, posits that everything we know, including the Big Bang, could be an event designed by a higher intelligence or a more advanced civilization. In this scenario, what we perceive as the laws of the universe might be no more than the rules of the program. This raises a series of unsettling questions. Why would this simulation have been initiated? What purpose would it serve? And, most importantly, if the Big Bang is merely the start of the game, what could exist outside the simulation? Another fascinating possibility is that the Big Bang is a recurring phenomenon in a metaverse of higher dimensions. In this model, our universe might be encapsulated within a much larger structure, and the Big Bang could simply be the result of dynamic processes in that superior environment. Imagine our cosmos as a droplet of water within an infinite ocean. the universe's birth would be as natural as the movement of waves. This approach completely redefines our perception of the origin, replacing the need for an absolute beginning with an interconnected and infinite system. Finally, it's worth reflecting on how these theories impact our existence. If the universe has such an intricate origin and is possibly connected to something vaster, what does this mean for our reality? Perhaps what we call the universe is just a fraction of something far more complex. And if so, how do we fit into this infinite scheme? These questions, though they may not have immediate answers, inspire us to keep exploring and to consider that perhaps the most fascinating thing is not finding the absolute truth, but the endless search for understanding our place in the cosmos. What existed before the Big Bang? For now, the answer remains an unfathomable mystery. But every theory we explore not only brings us closer to understanding our origin, but also expands the limits of our imagination. From the idea that time itself was born with the Big Bang to hypotheses of cyclical universes, multiverses, and hidden dimensions, each proposal reminds us of how little we know about the magnitude of the cosmos. Perhaps we'll never know what came before the beginning, but that uncertainty is in itself an invitation to keep exploring, questioning, and marveling. What about you? What do you think existed before the Big Bang? Share your theory in the comments and join us on this journey into the unknown.